Keyboard? Yeah, I get that. Just get it down. We're using an adapter to make these two and all the backup sound from there, so it's not it's fine.
Otherwise, you get headshots and red shots.
Is it working?
Awesome. You guys got about 7 more minutes. It's 3:08, so another one. Feel free to jump in, singer. Are you coming in?
All right, that was to be announced. The jazz fusion band based out of the Bay Area. Landis Brooks is the front man, and also on the wind instruments. On keys is the incomparable Joshua Grayson, whose fingers evoke a sense of euphoria and relaxation. Jordan Davis resides on the drums, but don't mistake him for a rhythmic magician or anything. Ken Burton brings the bass, and I hear he will walk you home safely at night. Last but certainly not least in this vocalist crew is Omi Bahari, and she is also the lead singer, pianist, and bass top reggae band. Rose Coco. And they formed during the pandemic to keep the spark that ignites us all flame, and that's music. And stay tuned. We'll hear from them again, and watch out for their debut album. Christy,
hey
what's
folks,
going on?
Welcome to our party. We're so excited to have so many people joining us today. Thank you so much. So we are going to introduce some of our host chair for today. We've got Holden Hardcastle, who is with us from San Francisco, who is where I am from as well. I'm Christy O'Connell. I'm our events coordinator for our chapter. And then we have some of our other folks with San Mateo and with Marin, Jesse Wernick and Marin, and Gina and Carrie from San Mateo. So we're very generous today to have a sponsor from La Crema Winery. And so we are going to all toast the holiday season, and we are all going to toast to all of you great volunteers out there that are helping us. So I decided to pop mine. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Hey!
Woo! So please join us and toast as well if you guys have a favorite beverage out there. The one that we were toasting this evening is a Root Rosé from the Russian River Valley. And yeah, here we go. Cheers.
All right, we'll kind of go around the table and do just a brief round of introductions. Kind of cleanse the palate there a little bit. My name is Holden Hardcastle. I'm from the San Francisco Surfrider Foundation. I am the executive committee chair. I've been in that role since August of 2019. My primary role is to really just act as a facilitator, but over the last 9 months, that has shifted to working with our program leads, volunteers, and organizations to figure out new ways of operating. And that's been things where it's digitizing our processes and experimenting with new ways to connect with people and organizations, which has led us to these sorts of things. And all of this is to help protect and encourage the enjoyment of the world's oceans, waves, and beaches. And I originally got involved because I wanted to help protect those beaches and oceans that have brought me so much joy throughout my life for future generations. And I think I'll kick it over to Christy next, find out a little bit about her.
Hey, I'm back. So I joined Surfrider about 10 years ago or so. I am the events coordinator here in San Francisco, and I have been planning events with this chapter probably for about almost 5 years now. And back at the beginning of this year, we had a robust calendar full of all the kinds of things that we were going to do, from community events, beach cleanups, happy hours, and our annual fundraiser. And unfortunately, obviously, all that got abruptly canceled. So we have really been working hard to switch our and pivot over to some great virtual events. And over the course of the evening, you will get a chance to hear some of the things that we've been doing over the last probably 6 months or so. I got involved with Surfrider, like I said, 10 years ago, and I went to our outside lands back in 2008. And it took me almost a year to finally come back and join Surfrider. And I've been going since. Probably one of the reasons why I got involved with this organization is because I'm originally from the East Coast, and I spent a lot of time on a bunch of lakes, and then also going to the ocean when I was a child. And then when I moved to California about 19 years ago, I was just in awe of the Pacific Ocean and the fact that it's right in my backyard. So it was just a no-brainer for me not to be involved with Surfrider or an environmental organization. So here I am, and I've been a volunteer, like I said, for like almost 11, 12 years, and I'm not just a volunteer anymore. I'm now definitely more of an activist for this region. So yeah, I love this chapter, and I've been really lucky to work with these two other chapters for this event. And we look forward to partnering with them in 2021, because I have a feeling we're going to be doing this for a little bit longer. So anyways, back to you, Carrie.
Thanks, Christy. I'm Carrie Mueller. I'm the San Mateo chapter executive committee chair. Thank you, Holden and Christy, for including our chapter. It's been fun to collaborate with you guys, and we look forward to doing a lot more of these. So thanks a lot. I oversee our chapter. I help the team get shit done. Lots of working with our chapter program leads. We have a great NorCal regional manager, Delia Bensick-Hang. She helps us a lot. And I also get to work with the public, which I really love doing that. I get to meet a lot of cool people that I just wouldn't have met if I didn't do this. So Surfrider Foundation has a fantastic reputation, and people come, they reach out to us just for education and awareness. So that's a fun way where we get to share what we do to, promote our message. I will regularly get emails or phone calls asking to speak at schools or corporate lunches. And it's really fun to spread our message. And I think people really care in the Bay Area. This year with COVID, like Christy said, has been very different. One silver lining is we've had a lot of volunteers reach out to us. I think people really want to get back to nature, get involved, do something positive in their life. So that has been a silver lining. We actually restarted our beach cleanups in July, and we ended up with 150 people who perfectly socially distanced and wore their masks, and you could see the smile behind that mask. They were so grateful to be out just doing something good in nature. I've been with this chapter for over 5 years. I actually started as a beach cleanup coordinator, moved into vice chair, then chair. So it's kind of a natural transition that happens when you join the chapter. We love to have people mix around. We usually stay in our positions for about 2 years, but we are always looking for more help. So shoot me an email if you're interested. That's basically what I did to get set up with the organization 5 years ago. And looking back, I was just in between jobs at that time, and I got lucky and thought, what do I really care about? And Christy said, we have the most beautiful ocean in our backyard. So I grew up on the coast of Oregon on the Pacific. My mom ran a marina, and that was literally my playground. So I feel a little bit maternal to the ocean and want to protect it. So there's a great organization to do that. So thanks for joining us. I'm going to throw it over to Gina.
Thank you, Carrie. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. My name is Gina Habliston, and I am the event coordinator for the San Mateo chapter. I started volunteering for the San Mateo Surfrider chapter in March of 2020, and then the pandemic hit. But we were able to organize and put on a virtual event that focused on DEI, diversity, equality, and inclusion, that featured Black Girls Surf and Queer Surf. And they were able to share what they each do for the community. We'll talk a little bit about more of those two organizations later on. But we have some great ideas for 2021. In the first quarter, we're going to be partnering up with Beach Break Entertainment, and we're organizing a fundraiser to benefit one of our nonprofit partners. And we'll also have a DEI event for 2021 that will focus on beach access for those who don't have the means to enjoy the beach. All of these are pandemic pending. We'll figure it out. But either way, we're looking forward to when we can gather again in person and offer you all some fun events. On a personal note, I've always loved the beach and have fond memories of fearlessly boogie boarding in the ocean waves. And as an adult, I took on scuba diving as a hobby. which only brought on more love for the ocean. Our environmental impact on the planet has always been a concern of mine, so volunteering for an organization that's dedicated to the protection and enjoyment of the ocean just made sense. Joining Surfrider makes me feel like I can contribute and make a real impact. Thank you. I'm going to hand it over to Jesse.
Hi, everybody. Happy holidays. Thanks for joining us today. I am the Executive Committee Chair for Marin County. I originally joined the newly formed Marin County chapter in 2000, but I really got involved about 4 years ago. I've been the chapter chair for about a year. I grew up in Sausalito on the waterfront in the hippie houseboats and was surrounded by the ocean, lived on houseboats and sailboats, and finally started surfing at 23, thanks to a really good friend who passed recently. I want to help protect the ocean and to make it accessible to everyone. The most exciting thing that has happened since I've been with Surfrider is all the Marin County youth clubs. They've really gotten involved. There's about 5 high school youth clubs. They're doing everything from signing up ocean-friendly restaurants to Blue Water Task Force and beach cleanups. And it's just really exciting. We had a really good meeting with lots of youth there in February, and then everything went on shutdown. And excited for when we can all enjoy the beach and take care of the beach in person together. So thanks so much for being here.
I think it's now back over to me, right? And so the Bay Area Surfrider chapters are doing a little friendly competition. And so we are inviting all of our chapters and clubs to participate in the year-end membership drive that started on November 1st, but it will continue to December 31st, 2020. Members who contribute one-time gift of $25 or more per year and provide us with that helps provide us with vital resources to fulfill our mission to protect the ocean, waves, and beaches for everyone. And why do we need more members? By simply growing our membership ranks, Surfrider will build its collective voice at a local, state, and federal level. Members can translate into volunteers for our chapters, which get greater recognition within your community. It helps build our chapter's support capacity, which as a volunteer-run organization, that's huge. And that leads to help building science programs, policy, organizations, and then 20% of each membership goes directly to the local chapter. So now is the perfect time to be a first-time member, renew, or give a gift of membership. If, say, you're not in the Bay Area, but you can always give a gift of membership or and so then the stakes are high right now. And so we are having a little friendly competition between the San Francisco, San Mateo, and Marin chapters to see who can get the highest percentage increase based off of last year. And we'll probably, when we're all able to get back together, have to buy a case of beer or a beverage of choice and deliver that to the chapter. So little local pride. And I did get a note that Delia, our regional manager, has a little special place in her heart for San Mateo chapter. So there might be some, what do I want to say? Like this might be skewed a little bit, but we'll see how that goes. And then so you should be able to check out any of the websites, whether that be sf.surfrider.org and Marin. Is it marin.sf. or is it marin.surfrider.org? And then San Mateo is San Mateo.
SMC.
SMC.
.surfrider.org.
Yeah. And so you can join through either one of those, or if you like, I'm going to put a link in the chat now, and you can make a donation, and that helps the cause as well. And with that, I'm going to kick it over to Gina to talk a little bit about diversity, equity, and inclusion.
1 second before we go to you, Gina. I just want to promote again. La Crema has been so generous, us not only just bringing us and sending us some champagne, but they are actually offering, if you want to purchase any wines from now until 12/31/2020, so till the end of the year. So, you know, now that we're all going to be home for the next 3 weeks, alcohol sales will probably be going back up again. So this may be a good time for you to get on that promotion and get some La Crema wine for Christmas and for New Year's. So if you go to their website, lacrema.com, and then when you're ready to pay, you just use the code Surfrider, you will get 20% off plus a $10 flat shipping fee. And I can say I did it this week, and they delivered some wine to me already. And so, yeah, it worked out really well. So, yeah. And then the promotions also, there it is, this way. It's on the top there too. So you could always go to there too if you guys need some more help. So, yeah. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Gina, down to you.
Sorry, my screen froze for a second. Okay, thank you, Christy. So I'm going to go into the DEI portion of our program, Diversity, Equality, and Inclusion. We would like to recognize our fellow nonprofits, City Surf, Black Girls Surf, and Queer Surf, who we've partnered with this year. All have their own individual mission and cause, but they have one important message in common. That is to bring diversity, equality, and inclusion to the surf community. By doing that, City Surf ensures access to the ocean and surf instruction. The organization uses surfing as a vehicle to improve the health and well-being of our local youth. As of today, they have connected 2,000 young aspiring surfers to the ocean who otherwise may have not have had access to the beach. Black Girls Surf supports girls and women whose career goals are competing in professional surfing. With Black Girls Surfs, participants have an opportunity to train with world-class surfing professionals. And founder Rhonda Harper, who was inspired to create this organization, she did this because she understood the need for coaches and mentors of color. Queer Surf equips queers, women, GNC, trans, lesbian, gay, and non-binary people with the tools and knowledge to safely enjoy the ocean. They accomplish this by fostering a safe place for marginalized people to enjoy the ocean and beach. And their goals include confronting their fears of the waves and beach, as well as making new friends and having fun. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to show you a few clips, one from each organization, so that you have the ability to learn more about what they offer.
On dit qu'on aime, on doit continuer jusqu'à que tu avoir ce que tu veux sur le surf. Première fois que tu te lèves sur la planche, c'est comme si que tu as le monde dans tes mains. Parce que tu oublies tous les problèmes. C'est comme si que j'habite dans un autre monde. C'est comme si que la mer, c'est ma deuxième famille. Les vagues, c'est ma meilleure amie et la planche, c'est ma meilleure copine. C'est quelque chose que tu sens vite fait dans ton corps et dans ton cœur.
Anybody that had enough inside of them to want something so bad that they would get on a plane, not speak English or any of the native languages, without a dime in their pocket. That's how she came. She wanted that.
Je m'appelle Hadjou Sam. Je suis la première fille qui surfe ici.
So Gina, I just wanted to jump in here real quick. I watched the first episode of that yesterday, and it is just Like, it's awe-inspiring. And I'll probably say that a bunch of times throughout this entire over the next 2.5 hours. But it is one of those things, like, I watched that first episode, and so if people get a chance, please go and watch that. Not now, but like after this, go watch it and check it out. It's pretty incredible. So I think we're on to the next one. Let's see. Did we have City Surf Project? Let's see. There we go.
I don't believe I would have ever considered it, because when I see people surfing, in my head I see like a white girl with blonde hair that's super skinny. What I've learned about myself through surfing is that I don't give up easily.
One of the values that they have in City Surf Project are respect for nature, personal growth, and perseverance. Because you fall off the board one time doesn't mean it's all over. You just get back on it and get ready to do it again.
Surfing requires a lot of ambition. Getting into the water is definitely something I feel like not everybody, but most people are scared of, just because the ocean can sometimes be like it can betray you. By that I mean, like, you never know when a wave hits you and you're like washed out.
Before like I got into this program and I knew about surfing, you know, through movies, through all social media and all that, you never thought I would see myself surf one day. Waiting for a wave, and then that sense of just waiting, you're filled with so much calmness. You feel so relaxed. It's like all your problems just drift away in the ocean.
And then I think we have one more, right? Coming from Queer Girls or Queer Surf.
Warm winter greetings from Queer Surf to Surfrider.
Oh, we lost it. Let's see. Oh, here. We're back.
For supporting our work. The water is not always a place where queer and trans people feel welcome and safe, but we are working to change that. Queer Surf is a California-based grassroots organization that carves out space in the lineup and at the beach for queer and trans folks. We share gear and knowledge, we build skills and community. At Queer Surf, we honor everyone's unique relationship to the ocean. We celebrate our journeys, learning, and growth, and we challenge traditional norms and measures of success. We hope you enjoy this time of quieter beaches, thicker wetsuits, warmer drinks, the season of short days, striking sunsets, and reflective nights. This winter, a time for thoughtfulness and care towards others, a time to prioritize each other's health and safety. Also, a time for new skills, brave, bold, life-changing first rides. To support Queer Surf's efforts of increasing access and removing barriers, follow us on Instagram at Queer Surf and visit our website, queersurf.org. Your donations of time, gear, and money will help people of all genders and sexualities enjoy the magical healing powers of the ocean. Happy winter solstice to you and yours from Queer Surf.
We hope everybody enjoyed those and learned a little bit about what our fellow nonprofits are doing out there in the community. And we hope you can look out for them, support them, and maybe join them. Thank you.
Thank you, Gina. That was really great. I think some people are familiar with some of these organizations, but they're not fully familiar with all the things that they're really doing. And it's really great that we can have the chance to spotlight them today. So I also want to thank everybody this afternoon for joining us. Holden mentioned earlier that we're doing this friendly competition for a membership drive, but we also want to thank everybody who has already done all their donations to us. If it weren't for your donations, we really wouldn't be around, and our organization wouldn't function at the same level that it does. So thank you very much. But if you're also looking for any ideas for the holiday season, a membership is always such a great thing to give as a gift versus something else that somebody doesn't really need, because we all know that we get plenty of things that we don't need. So, and that's what our organization is doing, is that we're trying to cut back on some of this unnecessary waste that's happening in the world. So thank you.
I think now we're over to Jesse, who has some cool stuff to give away, if I'm not mistaken.
Hi, everybody. So we're partnering with Simple Surf, who's sponsoring this event today. And what they do is they provide, you can rent a board through them. You can become a host where people can book a board locker at your house near the beach. And our first, here we go, see it right there on the screen. The first thing we're going to do is a 1 month unlimited board rental raffle. So you're going to go ahead and put your name in the chats, and I'm going to write them down, and I'm going to put them in the stocking behind me here, and I will draw a name out for our first raffle winner. And back to
and before we go to Carrie, I just also wanted to mention for everyone on the call, Simple Surf is also giving away 1 month free board storage for, and you can use the Get Stoked, and I'll put that in the chat, and you can get 1 month of free board storage at any of their locations, just using Get Stoked at checkout. Sorry, now over to Carrie.
Hey, thanks. It's a super big pleasure, honor to introduce Slack Tide Currents. A couple little trivia facts about that band. They got 3 teachers in the band, so I think that's pretty cool. Yay to teachers. They also have our chapter treasurer, Ashley Gray. Go, Ashley. Slack Tide Currents are a bunch of ocean-loving acoustic musicians who only play original material. They've played for several Surfrider events in the past. Thank you very much. And they can be found playing regularly at pubs, breweries, and clubs throughout the Bay Area once we're back to normal. Thanks very much for supporting us, Slack Tide Currents, and rock on.
I can feel your eyes on me, and I know what you're thinking. What if we could swing it back and do it over again? Here we are, same town, same bar, just a little bit wiser now. Still singing to you and you're still holding it down. So why don't you save the dance for me? Save the slow one. try those words on me. The ones that simmer right above the flame. Do they burn? I shiver when you say my name. Some things don't change. I can feel your hands on me. They still know what they're doing. The scene is played over and over and over again. So what if we got lost, turned around? We can pull this thing out of the sky, bring it down to the ground. Won't you take a breath with me? Take a deep one. Place your bet on me. All in. It has to be the end of the game. Have to learn. Light shimmers, it's our turn. There's one left in the quiver, and it's coming. Human to me, so we can see what we can be. I can feel your eyes on me, and I know what you're thinking. So baby, let's swing it back and try us again.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys. If you want more information about slack tide currents, you can go to slacktidecurrents.com. They have a calendar up there of when they're going to be playing next. But that was great. Thank you very much. We got a few more songs lined up, so we'll go to the next one.
Embrace the new normal, everything changes, no looking back. Saw it coming, rolled with the punches, moving so fast. Hold on tight, just getting started, buckle in right. Don't really know what tomorrow holds, come that first light. Gets worse every day, no one can say it's gonna be over. It's gonna be over. Anxiety building in me, over my shoulder. Over my shoulder. Looking around, friends not around, down in the bunker. Down in the bunker. What can I say? This ain't easy, but we're in it together. We're in it together. We're in it together. hard to see how it's gonna go. Still hard to breathe out, 'cause we just don't know. Try to hold on till the other side. Yeah, we're stuck in the tunnel, but we see the same light. We're in it together. We're in it together. We're in it together. We're in it together. We're in it together.
Love that one. That was great. Thank you very much. I need to make a little correction. Ashley Gray, who's our treasurer, is one of the lead singers, although he did not sing lead on those last two songs. He is singing lead on the next two songs, Good Things and Nowhere to Run. So look for him. He's going to have the Mavericks cool t-shirt on. But thanks again, and we're on to the third song from Slack Tide Currents.
Lifetime on trial, the writing's on the wall. Dancing with Picasso, you know trouble follow. Good things are gonna happen to you. Good things are overdue. Didn't do what they said now, wasn't even there. And only know your picture, the Mona Lisa stare. Good things are gonna happen to you. Good things are overdue. Good things are gonna happen to you. Good things, me and you. Meet me where you wanna, we're just getting started. Tomorrow be tougher, lean on your brother. Good things are gonna happen to you. Good things are overdue. Good things are gonna happen to you. Good things, me and you. Oh, me and you. Me and you. Oh, me and you. Good things. Good things. Good things are gonna happen to you.
Another excellent one. I've got a third piece of trivia that I thought I'd pass along. One thing that Slack Tide Currents specifically focuses on is creating and supporting communities. It's important to the band that they help out everybody in the neighborhood. So they reach out to their talented friends and ask them to create artwork for each show. So if you check out their website, again, slacktidecurrents.com, you'll see some awesome poster boards, graphics, etc., that they all had created by local artists in the community. So cool thing to do. Thank you guys. We got one more hit.
long, nowhere to run. Time is now, life goes on, so roll away the storm. Nowhere to run, tide's too high. Feather in a hurricane, don't know which way you'll fly. Ooh, 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 ooh. What you want, what went wrong? One real, one imagined, just couldn't get along. How far to go, won't back down. Chasing things you just can't see, more at home inside the now. Ooh, 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 ooh. Road is long, nowhere to run. Time is now, life goes on, so roll away the storm. Road is long, nowhere to run. Time is now, life goes on, it's time to get it on. Road is long, nowhere to run. Road is long, nowhere to run.
That was awesome. I don't know if anyone out there has been in a band before, but trying to set up outdoors like that and capture it, record it, and have it sound good that's not an easy feat. So thank you guys very, very much for making that happen. Love the music, love the band, and we really appreciate you guys. I think we got one song left and then a shout out. So next chapter.
Aloha, Surfrider friends and family. My name is Ashley, and I'm the treasurer of the San Mateo County chapter. And on behalf of the band, we want to thank you for inviting us to your party. And more than that, we want to thank you for all that you're doing for our oceans and beaches, from cleanups to plastic, holding on to your butts to access for all. Surfriders proactive, engaged, makes it happen, and we're very grateful. So on behalf of the band, happy holidays!
Nice. That was that's incredible, and that's your treasurer, Carrie.
That's our treasurer, and obviously I'm having technical difficulties that I did not mute myself. But yes, Ashley Gray, the fellow in the Mavericks T-shirt, he's our treasurer. Fantastic guy. He also volunteers for the Marine Mammal Rescue Center. So if you want to hear about what it's like to get a 1,000-pound sea lion off the beach, ask him about it, because he's done it a lot of times.
Our the San Francisco treasurer is gonna have to step up. I mean that in the heart of our friendly competition. I'm gonna kick this over to Jesse. Jesse, did we have any winners, or are we gonna wait till the end to find all that out?
Yeah, so we're having some technical difficulties on seeing everyone who's putting their names in chat. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up the raffles to everybody who registered through Eventbrite today. And after the show, we will throw all those names in the lucky stocking behind me and pick the winners out of there and let everyone know.
Perfect. That sounds great. I think now we're moving on. We're going to check out some screening. So over the course of the last 9 months, we've been trying to figure out ways to connect and do things a little bit differently. So we decided to first start off in March to show Fish People using Netflix Party plug, and so we'll talk a little bit more about that in a few minutes. But these movies and panels that we're about to go through were such a great way to grab insight into what filmmakers were doing and give our audience and the Surfrider members a chance to ask questions directly to panelists. And so with that, we're gonna just check out the Fish People trailer. And Fish People tells the story of a unique cast of characters who have dedicated their lives to the sea, featuring Dave Rastovich, Kimmy Warner, Matahi Drolet, and more.
For each of us, it's our own private church, our own private temple. It's soothed pains that are real.
It was an escape when I was a kid. You know, that's why I do what I do.
The ocean washes away everything.
I want to be safe, I want to be calculated, but it is dangerous. I am scared, and those are the moments that make me feel the most alive.
Forget our bodies as we know them, and we just swim.
So I think that was brought to you by Patagonia. I remember watching this back in March and just being in awe. And then to take that to the next level, then back in June, we streamed the story of Plastic. And this was actually a brainchild of Eva Holman, our member at large. And the story Plastic takes a sweeping look at the man-made crisis of plastic pollution and the worldwide effects it has on the health of our planet and the people who inhabit it. So let's take a look at that trailer.
We're back with an alarming new report that came out this past week on the state of the world's ocean.
32% of plastic packaging ends up littering the environment. 40% is sitting in a landfill somewhere. 14% is incinerated. 14% is recycled. But only 2% is effectively recycled.
Down here from the prison, down here from the mall, down here from the factory farm and the hospital.
It's not reasonable at all that we continue to live like this.
Down here from the broad wall, down here from everywhere, down here from all you need. The ocean is down here from gravity.
About 8 million metric tons go into the ocean every year. That's the equivalent of one city garbage truck dumping a load of plastic into the ocean every minute of every day.
This is the story of plastic. It is fossil fuels finding a new form and finding a new place to flow through the economy.
The surge of attention to plastic pollution is pretty striking.
Think of the ocean as yours. Do you think about that all?
I believe we're at a tipping point right now. I've seen more policy change globally in the last 8 months than I've seen in 20 years of my career. Because not only are governments getting pissed off, but companies are recognizing they can't get away with it anymore.
I don't think they can keep on tricking people forever.
So that was the story Plastic trailer. And following that film screening, we had a local columnist, Robin Pruchia, and with filmmakers Still Wilson and Surfrider HQ, Milo Liagra. And I think this one really kind of like opened my eyes like because I feel we put a lot of onus on the end consumer, and I don't want to get too much into policy or anything here, but we put a lot of onus on the end consumer, and this film kind of opened up my eyes and ways of thinking as to, like, we should be, instead of going to the end consumer, we should be really putting some of the onus on the producers of plastic. But that is all I will say about that. But next we have the story Plastic also does a great job of linking plastic use to human health, climate change, and protecting our oceans. And that there is room for everyone in this critical movement, from beach cleanups to advocating for single-use plastic bans to supporting your local LFRs. And with that, I'd love to just roll the next trailer for Chasing the Thunder. And if you haven't seen this movie, you can go ahead and leave this now and go watch it, because it's incredible.
There's a lot of crime out there because nobody was looking. Now we are looking.
The Thunder is the kingpin of the toothfish poachers. This is a vessel that has evaded justice for 10 years. Thunder, this is Bob Barker. You are fishing illegally.
We have to get that net out of that water so that evidence can be used against the Thunder.
Hauling in so much dead marine life.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Ah, they're turning.
Stand by for possible impact.
We've got our eyes on our target, then we're not going to let them go.
That's going to be close. Today is our 100th day with the Thunder. We'll definitely have this one.
You said it's got a problem and they're sinking.
Do not take the crew on board. It's very likely a ploy.
This crew have attacked my crew.
You're in the right, he's in the wrong.
It's as simple as that.
Tell this son of a bitch to get off his f***ing boat.
I've got 4 duties in a row right here.
Here's a big one.
The trailer is amazing. The movie is amazing. There you go. The Thunder really brought up some critical threat of illegal fishing and the massive devastation that poaching causes to our ocean ecosystem. This was a great example of international activism and deep passion for ocean protection, which is certainly a theme of the Surfrider members can relate to. Our panel included Captain Paul Watson. We had filmmaker Mark Benjamin, marine scientist, consultant Natasha Benjamin, and local fishmonger Kurt Lombard. And we had a Christy, how would you put it? It was a very enthusiastic, as it should be, enthusiastic panel.
Yeah, to say the least. That night was, Paul Watson was amazing. He really gave a great backstory behind this film and also talked all about the things that that they're doing as an organization. And he's just really inspiring. Personally, I saw this film for the first time with the International Ocean Film Festival. They did a special screening prior to the event, and Paul was there and he talked all about this film, and it was really awesome. It was really great to hear him and hear his story. But this movie, like in a cinema with all, I don't know, a couple hundred people all watching it, was amazing. People were yelling and screaming and clapping. It's like, that's all the stuff that we all miss right now. It's all this energy that, that we unfortunately, don't have. Yeah, the panel that night was really interesting. You can't predict what's going to happen when you're live, obviously, because, we've had a little hiccups this evening as well. And there were a few interesting ones that went on that night during the panel. And the director was, he wasn't being very nice to his wife. Let's just put it that way. And she was the IT person for the evening. So it was really interesting to see this dynamic that was happening. Yeah, it was great. But yeah, that was a really fun night. And, you know, being able to have Paul and then the director and then his daughter and then a local fishmonger, his perspective on like what's happening here locally in San Francisco and the Bay Area was really great as well. So yeah, we were just, you know, there's always that little push and pull about, you know, if you want to support fishermen and you know, eat fish and all that, but that was not necessarily the point of the film. Was more just about what's actually happening in the illegal trade. That's, you know, the awareness around that. So yeah,
absolutely. And so I think with that, I mean, we'll go to the. This was another one when I saw this for the first time. She is the Ocean is. I think I just got a little teary-eyed every time, like, and just kind of thinking, it was like, man, what have I done with my life? But it's an incredible film. So let's take a look at that trailer next.
Sometimes I need the silence, and it's just the ocean and I. I choose ocean because it was part of my life, what I remember as a child.
I felt that I was home. I have fun, and it was the ocean. It's another day, it's starting out.
That was a very big moment for me to go back. I'll talk myself. I need to go face my fear, and I need to do this.
No regrets, no more fear. It's gonna be
She's better than me. She's got my character. Her blood is the ocean.
Children are natural explorers. If you just think like a kid, anything's possible.
I want to be a world champion, be the best, and a professional surfer. I know that everything is gonna go. I can feel it in my bones. I know that everything is gonna change, but I know that everything is gonna change.
This is the time of change, and I'm excited for it.
Absolutely incredible. I mean, just that trailer and then the film. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else here has anything to say about it, but like I think before watching that, I think I watched that trailer like 10 times, and I was like, I'm just so excited to see this film. It's beautiful, it's amazing, it's inspiring, and we had it's just such an inspiring and beautiful movie. It lets us all find our own way to connect to the ocean, and just as each heroine has done in the film. And we had a discussion afterwards with Ina Blokina, the author and director, and Rise Above Plastics lead for San Francisco Surfrider, Olivia Angus, and Heidi, who couldn't be on the call from Marin. She moderated the whole thing, and just, I don't know. After that evening, I was just like in awe of everything that film was about, and just all the everyone that was involved with it. So yeah, go out and watch that one if you're going to watch any of these.
Yeah, I saw it as well, and I thought it was really great to see this different perspective of all the different women, from you know, a young girl like learning how to surf to professionals. What else was there? Sylvia Earle, who's, you know, absolutely amazing. I mean, if you ever get a chance to go listen to her, which I did one time, she's so inspiring. Yeah, just the variety of women that they chose, and that image of that girl doing stand-up paddle and then that whale tail. I mean, are you freaking kidding me? The fact that that actually happened, like that, no, it's like, if you're like, no, that didn't happen. No, it did. It did happen. They got it on film. Like, what? That's crazy, you know? So yeah, that alone was enough, you know?
Yeah, and with that, we'll stand on the whale tail, and over to that, we're going to give some stuff away with Jesse. What do you got for us? Oh, he's on mute.
Now I'm not.
Now he's not.
Hi, everybody. So, yeah, simplesurf.com. Their goal is to facilitate the sharing of unused resources to make the ocean more accessible. You can store your boards in their network of beachside lockers and never miss a swell. One of the raffle items today is a 3-month free board storage. The locations right now are at Lindemar, North Ocean Beach, and at the Princeton Jetty. And we will be emailing the winners, the 3 winners today, all the details they need. And you can see their website on the screen right now.
Very nice. And with that, I think we're going to go to the Human Assembly. These guys played at our plastic-free party last year, and they were great. And with that, because we're going to keep talking a little bit more about them as we go through these, so I'll just kind of tee it up with that. Played at our plastic-free party last year, and they were one of our headliners. So let's take a listen to some of their music. Oh, not this one. Not this one. No, that's later. So everyone just got a little treat of something coming up from their a new album. So let's see if we can pick another one there. That shuffle, it's just not working properly.
What's the song that we're gonna play? The first one. Do you know?
This one is they did a series with Blind Tiger out of LA, and let's see, I can even cue this up if we want to. Sam, do you got this, or I should know the song? Oh, here we go. So this is Easy at Heart.
What's up? We're the Ha. We're from San Francisco, California. This song is called Easy Target, and this is Blind Tiger.
Some problems, it's true. There's somebody as bad as you. There's no turning back now. There's someone to stay up all night and look out for the ghosts. Look out for the sharks in my head. With the talk. Makes me wish I was there. Got nothing to hide, but love inside. Let out the flames. You won't show me the same when I'm a smoking gun. I'm a trigger on smooth. Easy target, baby. Ain't got nothing to hide. Burning up inside. Let out the things. The feeling. Why don't you show me the same without the smoking gun? Yeah, I'm a trigger one smooth. I'm an easy target, baby. Refusing no more.
That was their first one, and that was a recording they did with Blind Tiger down in LA. But next up, we have Looking for a Reason. And Looking for a Reason, I just got to look at my notes here, is off of Worth the Hangover, which is an amazing album. And so if you get a chance, check out Ha, the band, and Worth the Hangover. I believe it's on iTunes or the whatever your music streaming service of choice is. So yes, Ha, the band, Worth the Hangover, and this is Looking for a Reason.
I was on my knees and look for a reason. Not hanging you trees and now you're gone. Looking all so pleasing, had my eyes bleeding. Said I'm needing something that's wrong. Look, I loved her, swore on my mother, on the midnight cover, she was gone. Caught her with the other, green grass above her, gotta find another, my baby was gone, and I was afraid of my soul. Dusk until dawn, and I dance all night long. I was on my knees and praying for a reason, not hanging trees and now you're gone.
So I think there's just I got a little carried away there. So I think if you hopefully you watch that one pretty carefully, and I think like how many different Bay Area places can you name? And then it was the first time I noticed Sasquatch in that video. And then he's driving the RV, and that RV I think is a pretty much running theme through them. And I've also found out relatively recently that they have that RV and it's completely wood paneled out, and it parks out on, I think, 48th from time to time. And so it's pretty cool. And so I think those guys are pretty realistic. Maybe not realistic, but this next one we're going to watch. The Ha did or Brooks, their lead singer, did a live stream fundraiser back in November November 2020. So not that long ago. And he's now letting us play it here. And so to that end, take it away. And we're going to take this all the way to like minute
what's up, everybody?
3:15.
Is this thing working? It's Brooks from the Ha Band. The Human
Sam, I'm going to move this along to 3:15 or 31:15. 31:15. There you go. Getting there. Perfect.
Hold me tight in my stolen bed all through the night.
A little extra.
Hold me close as the pouring rain passes through my mind. Hold me as the wind shakes the windows, making that awful sound. Warm song, me, baby. So I'm always around. I'll be a teddy bear for you. I'll be a teddy bear for you. I'll be a teddy bear for you. I'll be a teddy bear for you.
Very nice. And in the guise of going live, we always have to do something impromptu, and so we got an unexpected little treat there, a song we did not plan for, but that is totally fine. These guys have been chasing the swell that's been hitting Northern California the last few weeks and the last few days, but they've been hard at work producing and putting together a new album, and that is I think it's been released, and we're gonna check out a couple of their songs right now, and this is Love Like We Used To. Oh no, sorry, this is Stone. Sorry. Or yeah, we can do Love Like You Used To. It's fine. Let's go with it. It's live.
Well, I don't love like I used to. Lord, I still try. Gonna have to live with myself until the day that I die. And how long I'm giving, no man can say. So tell your friends you love them each and every day. Back and remembers nights that had plenty of sleep, but in your heart comes that feeling that your feet just gotta agree. Rest your eyes only when you put everything into your sound. Give thanks for things that you won't have to take with you into the ground. Walking into that clearing from the darkest woods, I feel the sunlight on my face, makes me feel oh so good. We don't love like we used to, Lord, we better try. We're gonna have to live with ourselves until the day that we die.
Very nice. So now we have one more from the Ha off their newly released album, and this is Sown. And we're gonna try to get Carrie to dance a little bit on this one. Got 3 minutes.
Wake me up with your love and touch, you got the kindest grace. Wake me up with the morning's hush, you know I need to feel like spray. Wake me up from the storms of my dreams, remind me of my heart that's bursting at the seams. Wake me up when you're feeling blue, you know I'm sown to you. I need your sweet, sweet, sweet breath on me. I need your sweet, sweet, sweet breath on me. Sew me up with all that loving left in my threadbare heart. Sew me up to you, my love, so we're never apart. Sew me up, don't put me down. Life's stitched to you, so I'm all around. Sew me up when this love gets tough, and won't you hold me and scream it just tight enough? I'll be a teddy, teddy bear for you. 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 Hold me tight in my stolen bed all through the night. Hold me close as that pouring rain passes through my mind. Hold me as the wind shakes the windows, making that awful sound. Oh, I'm so sorry, baby. So I'm all around. I'll be your teddy.
Is that it?
That's it. Nice.
Nice.
So apparently
That was awesome.
Our booth sponsors are getting to us. We've all like loosened up a little bit. An hour and a half into this, that's good. And so I'm gonna kick this. So I would check out the Ha band and watch for their new EP, which is coming out. And with that, we'll just do a quick reminder that we will announce the winners of the Simple Surf competition or raffles after this. But next, we're moving on to, we're gonna watch a Making the Waves, which is a Louisiana surf documentary by Bay Area native Nicholas Dorsey. It's his debut film, and it focuses on the little-known surf subculture in New Orleans and its surrounding waters. During his senior year at Tulane University, Nick combined his two passions of surfing and videography, and this feel-good documentary spotlight Poncha, the Poncha Surf Club, founded in New Orleans. Local Keegan McGuire, who wanted to reestablish the surf counterculture that existed in Louisiana in the 1960s and the 70s. The film features interviews with McGuire, Bill Hinkle, the first known Louisiana surfer, as well as local shaper, and Shane Medry. The film is emblematic of the culture and the soul of New Orleans. Dorsey's project was chosen for sponsorship by the Van Spirit of DIY Student Film Project competition. When Nicholas expressed his vision for the film, people found it hard to believe that there was actually surf in Louisiana. And then not only is the surfing community expanding there, but the audience for this film has sparked the attention of surfers across the nation. So you should check out poncha.com. And now let's check out the film Making Waves, a Louisiana surf documentary.
Cool.
tell them you surf in Louisiana. You can't surf in Louisiana. Everybody says it.
My surfing experience in Louisiana was, I mean, first off, you really didn't know there was surf here.
I'm Keegan. I own Ponche Surf Club in New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm born and raised in the dirty, dirty South. Ponche was basically founded as a joke about surfing the lake. And as time went on, we realized really quickly that, like, oh, we should probably take this more seriously because there's not, like, a head to the surf community or, like, someone to, like, facilitate things anymore. Because it's more of a surf club than a surf shop, you can meet us at the beach. Every now and then we'll throw in a joke on a t-shirt or something like that just to keep it real. But I actually got into surfing because I would take trips to Pensacola when I was a kid, and I saw dudes surfing. At the time, the surf shop had already closed. I just ended up, like, having to go on trips all the time. But then I found the lake, and I realized that could break, and I actually learned how to surf on the lake. So what's unique about, like, Louisiana is that we have to travel at least 2 hours to waves, whereas with Lake Pontchartrain we only have to travel 15-20 minutes. Wes was texting me asking me if I had cold water wax, and I was like, dude, it's not even cold in the water. No. It could be 30 degrees and I'm, like, frothing, like, straight up frothing. Pontchartrain Beach used to be like a old amusement park, like, years ago, and they knocked everything down in the 80s and ended up just leaving it abandoned.
Pontchartrain Beach. You'll find the real after everything sensation.
Pontchartrain Amusement Park tonight. This morning there was scattered looting when the park closed.
As you can see, demolition has already begun. While Pontchartrain Beach Amusement Park may be closing, its fond memory will remain.
Pontchartrain Beach is just really historic, so it's just really cool to, like, step on those grounds and, like, you can feel the history.
Oh, dude, did you see that one barrel over there? Oh my God. That's crazy. Woke up in the morning.
It's an oasis in New Orleans. Like, New Orleans doesn't have beaches, and it's crazy to, like, find a beach in New Orleans and people try to, like, keep you out of it.
Oh, here we go. Big boy. Just gotta get out there. That's a nice ride.
Just Pontchartrain Beach is, like, it's freaking awesome. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it's just so good. Like, when you get out there, you see it.
Laughs it off when it ain't that funny. Great white cherry treat me right. Cock going on the walls at night. Drink it all up when your spirit's down. Take a deep breath, buddy, it'll be alright. We're all sitting here anyway.
The lake is, you know, at its deepest places about 20 feet deep, I mean, that's on average. With the wind swell, there's really no time for it to build and to come out of deep water. When it hits land, it's basically the same size that it was in open water. It's just throwing itself over. Poncha is a healing place. When I first started it, I was in a pretty dark place, and as it's gone on, I've gotten healthier, and Poncha has definitely helped me. Being around a bunch of happy people, like Stoke people, I really feel like the spirit in that is like super heavy. That the whole purpose is just to bring the community together again, like it used to be in the 70s.
Pulled up on the beach, and a couple of guys were out there and swimming. And I started paddling out. He says, "You can't surf on Grand Isle." I said, "Why not?" I got out there and caught a couple of waves and probably surfed down there. And probably for, 15 years, I guess. All right, you ready? I'm Billy Hingle from Point Lash. I got into surfing probably in early part of '64. Went down to Daytona Beach for the first time, and luckily caught a wave, and that was it. I was hooked for a long time. I don't know how in the world I ever thought about surfing, but I'm glad I did.
Billy Hingle sent us an email one day, and he was like, "The history you have on your website is all wrong."
Well, it started out, I think you put something on
our website, yeah,
about so-and-so started surfing in the 70s, and that's what, oh no, I couldn't let that go.
I know.
I could get in there. That's my claim to fame.
It is.
Right.
And so I email him back, and I'm like, "Can you please elaborate?" He sends back this full story about how he was the first person to ever surf Grand Isle in the 60s.
Pensacola, that was kind of far. In Mississippi, the Mississippi Gulf Coast is flat. I looked at Grand Isle on the map and thought I'd never get down there. From Point Lash, it was about a 3-hour drive.
Driving to Grand Isle is like driving to the end of the world. If there's an east wind, there's bound to be water on the road, because literally you're driving through marshland the last half of the journey. During the winter, you need like a southwest or southeast flow, and then you have a cold front that pushes through, and you better hope that that cold front pushes through like either early in the morning, or you really hope that it pushes through in the middle of the day or something like that. So everything just happens during the daytime. Last year, every single cold front came through at night. So by the morning, everything was blown out. But that's the thing about the Gulf. It turns on when it wants to turn on, and then it turns off.
It's a feeling you get when you catch that wave and you got it, and you do your bottom turn and you do what you want to do. It's a feeling. It's hard to explain to a guy that don't surf.
We've been having a good day out here on Birch Lane, down near the end of Grand Isle. It's been about waist high, and getting some rips in, Dougie.
I was in the pass one day by myself, and man, it was beautiful, like 4 feet, and a van pulled up, and just when they pulled up, I caught a wave, and up and down 3 or 4 times, and I kicked out and brought it all outside the car. Yes, yes, yes. And my head was that big, you know, somebody watching.
There's an extreme contrast in Grand Isle from like people in our community as opposed to like the people who live there. A lot of them have been living there their whole lives, and then we just come in and they feel like we're infiltrating. And if I could say anything to them, I'd be like, no, like we're just trying to appreciate what you have and like respect that.
When some bright figure came and stripped me down to the skin.
Everyone just having a fun time pulling into barrels, even though they were like closeouts. Really, it was just so much fun because everybody was having fun, you know. And I feel like that's the spirit of like Louisiana surfing. It's just freaking have fun.
Waiting on a chemical line to take me in, to show me that it's just balance.
Grand Isle was, I don't know, Grand Isle had a special spot in my heart, I guess. You know, going there for the first time and finding surf and, you know, actually riding surf. Oh, it was, that was the spot. That was the only spot.
So right now we're gonna go pick up a board from Shane. It's a board that he has shaped over the course of a year, shaped and glassed because of all the humidity. But we started on this project about a year ago, and we're just going to get it right now, and it's gonna be a big unveiling party. Oh yeah, watch me ding it the first thing.
Yeah, that's what when I do build a shape in the Bay Area, it's going to have 4-foot doors. I have banged more boards on that damn door than I can count. My name's Shane Madera. I'm a board builder. I live in St. Francisville, Louisiana, probably about 3 hours from any coast. Live on a golf course, and I get a lot of strange looks with surfboards out in my yard from these golfer guys. But I proceed on anyway.
God, this thing is so big.
Just watching you surf, you know, and seeing how you like the longboards and the logs. I tried to kind of keep it true to that, but you do have a foot less length on it.
Yeah.
But it definitely has a longboard vibe to it. It's gonna have some momentum, and I glossed it heavy, man. I had an Instagram account really just to document my progress. I see Poncha Surf on there, and he's making a comment about surfing offshore by the oil rigs. And I'm like, wait, he's in Louisiana. So I reached out to him by DM. I said, hey man, this is Shane. I live in Louisiana too. Next time you go surf those rigs, let me know. I'd like to hook up with you. And that's kind of how it began. And he realized I shaped boards, and then the relationship began. Just one Stoke surfer to another in a place where there's not many of us. I'm gonna break out the first board. This was supposed to be the board that I shaped for him. So I had these cool Lopez rocker boards, and I said, man, I got an 8.4 I think would work for you. I rough sketched an outline on the board and sent him some pictures. He's like, man, that's cool. He comes up, and I show him the shape, and he liked it. Well, then he walks into this room, and I have all these options here, and he came over here and saw it and did not like it, but he saw this guy up in the rack and his eyes got about this big, and he goes, what about this board? He said, "What's this thing with the orange stringers about?" This was the original. During our process, we would just bounce things out of each other. We decided on a diamond tail, and I got to looking at it, and I said, I think we should put a rolling V in it, because that'll give you a little bit of a longboard feel, but it'll also make the board turn. And it was a cool process. Over a couple hour period, we went from a rough blank to a very interesting board that I think will really suit his needs. And it doesn't look like anything else anybody's shaped. Surfing has been a big source of happiness for my life. So to shape a board for somebody and find out what they want and to realize that, you know, this is going to stoke this guy out is exciting. I grew up in Louisiana until I was 8 years old. In fourth grade, we moved to Pensacola. And this was in the mid 70s. So skateboarding was coming out. Jerry Lopez was on Wide World of Sports, and the surf skate culture from the mid 70s is what really hooked me in it. And even though I moved back here, I never got out of it. By the time I got into shaping, I was in my 50s. I had a bad motorcycle accident in 2010, and I could no longer pop up on shortboards. And so that was my motivation is I want to shape boards. I can surf. I got to give myself a better advantage here to continue surfing or it's over. I think how I had to learn it was the best way. It was more like they did in the 60s and 70s, just figure it out.
Well,
you
and
know?
I saw Billy's board and I was like, how did he even figure this out?
Yeah.
I had the only board for probably 2 years, I guess. Yeah, after Katrina, I had it in my basement, and I brought it upstairs. And a few days later, I went up there, it was gone. I said, what in the world? Somebody stole my board. And I looked next door. They had a bunch of little kids over there. They had it on the rocks, and they were walking. It's all beat up. It's all full of holes on the other side. But I went over there and got it. I'll keep it on here, look up there and reminisce every now and then. You know, I was riding a longboard, and it was hard to maneuver in that. And I started thinking about, you know, we were into nose riding back then, and the V bottom was, it was good for turning and that. And I got the idea to try to build my own.
How do you get this thing up here? You slide it all the way to the end?
Yeah, pull it down right there. It'll probably come on. There you go.
Oh, I don't want to.
Swing that. Swing the nose further to the left.
Right.
Where it goes up in the top.
Oh, this rafter's bigger.
There you go.
Let me flip it so I can get the fin.
Oh, the fin. Yeah, I'll put the fin in. You got to take the fin out, maybe. Oh, can you flip it? Yeah, do better yet.
Oh my God. You're a little short, huh? A little short.
Now you got it. You got help.
All right, now the thing's gonna
push the nose all the way to the left. Now you got it.
Oh wait, that's my finger.
Don't forget, now you got to get it back up there.
I know. There we go. Oh wow, that's insane.
I bought a blank, you know, like 3 or 4 inches thick and probably 10 feet long, and just in a back bedroom, shaped it out, had styrofoam from one end to the other, glassed it, and stunk up the whole house with fiberglass. You know, naturally it rode better than any other board in the world because I shaped it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can make one now. I'd make a good board now.
Yeah. Well, luckily, there's a guy in St. Francisville that does it. We could probably all make a
Make
board.
surfboards?
Yeah.
St. Francisville?
Yeah.
What is that about?
I know. He's in
a
the
surfer?
documentary too. That's the guy that's shaping that board for me.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
St. Francisville. While we were surfing, we was always trying to find a better break.
Come on in. 375 and Mr. Strong open the door.
I know.
Need a receipt?
No, I'm good.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you too.
And I looked at a map about the deepest spot along the Gulf Coast. It came up with Fouchon. You might have maybe a slight offshore wind, and a big storm will make up in the Gulf, which don't happen very often.
Tropical depression in the Gulf of Mexico, and that'll be heading towards Louisiana and Mississippi.
The storm is currently swirling in the Gulf of Mexico.
Could become Tropical Storm Olga.
Like the first time we went out, we knew where the beach was, and there was a road that went a little ways, and then they had a bayou that looked like it went straight to the beach. We put the surfboards in and paddled for about an hour. We thought we'd never get there. And finally we could hear the surf. I said, oh man, we get close. Sure enough, went out on the beach and it was good. It was probably 4 feet, and a nice wave. So it was a kick.
We got waves.
I watched you stumbling along the shoulder.
It hit us in such a way that it pushed swell over deep, deep water and hitting those sandbars. Bro.
Swaying through liquid dreams and filling up those.
For me to go to Pensacola, there was a hierarchy, and I wasn't a good enough surfer or in their clique to get the waves. In Fouchon, you didn't get that. You got, come on in, bro, get you a wave.
I could not take my eyes off of your foreign face. You redefine the human race.
Our aim is to try to reopen some of these beaches or try to help in some way, just try to raise awareness, because like we have too much fun out there and we don't want to do it illegally.
Sifting through every pretty word of English I have ever.
I think what's different is we have a laissez le bon temps rouler kind of attitude, like just let the freaking good times roll and don't let anything get in the way of it.
Burning red light glow. Oh, no, no. And then I knew you were a lady of the street. You look so cool and calm, and babe, your glance at me, and yes, I want you desperately, my love.
Very nice, very nice. That, yeah, again, like another great film. And so if you want to see this or any of the other films, you should definitely reach out. Let us know if you want to screen them, and we can work with the filmmakers to try to arrange that. And yeah, for that one in particular, check out poncha.com to join in some of the fun. And so now I'm going to kick this back over to Chad. I think we have not Chad, Jesse. I'm going to kick this back over to Jesse because we have one more raffle that we're giving away.
Hi, everybody.
From Simple.
Yeah, Simple Surf. All right, so this last one is another 3 months free board storage. And once again, we're going to enter everyone with an Eventbrite ticket and make sure that we'll send you all the info you need. And I want to go surf in Louisiana.
Absolutely. Gina, I think we're over to you now.
Okay, hi everyone. So next we're going to highlight our local surf clubs and show you all what they've accomplished over this past year. You'll also hear from our local chapters wishing you all a happy holiday season. Surfrider founder CEO Dr. Chad Nelson will be making a cameo, and you'll also be hearing from professional surfer Greg Long and musician Bob Weir. Enjoy.
I'm Amy, and we're the president from Gun High School Surfrider Club. And we have about 15 to 20 members. And our most popular event that we do is beach cleanups and baylands cleanups, mostly just in Half Moon Bay and around here.
And it's important to us to clean our beaches because we want people to enjoy them in the future. And we encourage people to come out with us each month. Happy holidays!
Hi, we're from the Menlo Atherton Surfrider Club.
Almost 40 members!
One of our projects this year is putting up storm drain medallions around the neighborhood to prevent dumping.
Happy holidays, everyone!
We love doing things outdoors like surfing and hiking.
The Palo Alto Baylands cleanup this past Halloween went super well. I hope you enjoyed learning about the MA Surfrider Club. Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, I'm Annika, I'm a senior.
Hey guys, I'm Anya and I'm also a senior.
And we're the co-presidents of Surfrider. Do you like going to the beach?
Do you like sitting in trash at the beach?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
So come help clean our beaches with us.
And if you care about ocean conservation, then this is definitely the club for you.
So come join the coolest club on campus.
And we surf too.
Hi, I'm Lauren Carbolito.
I'm Casey Addicts.
Hi, I'm Pearl. And I'm Sophie. And we're with the Redwood Surfrider Club. Although the club is going to be looking a little different this year because of COVID, it doesn't mean we're not going to be having a great time and getting out there together and helping our beaches and coasts.
Our main focuses for this year are certifying restaurants as ocean friendly, as well as beach cleanups. We've had a great start and I'm super excited for what's to come.
And doing as many social distance beach cleanups as possible to make sure that we're able to educate our community and minimize our impact.
Redwood Surfrider. Help make our community a cleaner place.
Hi, we're the Tam High Surfrider Club, and we test water. And because of that, we have a ton of leftover plastic lab materials. Like a lot. So, in the name of sustainability, we've come up with a way to repurpose our test jars and lids. We've begun putting together plant starters like the ones you see here. And Jeremy, our co-president here, is going to show you how we do it. First, we clean out the jars.
Oh my god.
This removes all residue from previous tests. Then we fill each jar about 3/4 full with dirt. We're going to plant chia and flax seeds in the jars today. However, we planted all sorts of things before, including arugula, lettuce, and kale. And a few days later, ta-da, we've got some pretty plants to pass off to the community. We're currently planning on partnering with Seed Relief, a nonprofit which delivers meals to those in need, including firefighters and individuals impacted by the coronavirus. They're hoping to give our starters to impoverished families as a part of a program which helps them grow their own food. Well, that's all from us. Love the fish and shred the gnar.
Hi, we're the San Mateo chapter.
Thank you.
Perfect. Hey, we got to laugh at it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
San Mateo County Chapter. Thank you for your contribution to the Surfrider Foundation.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
Hi there, my name is Meredith Cassian, and I am the Hold On to Your Butt coordinator. And I started working with the San Mateo County chapter of Surfrider Foundation because I am very passionate about cleaning up the beaches and the parking lots, specifically close to the beaches, of cigarette butts. That's my thing. I am picking up cigarette butts now everywhere I go. And we have rolled out 3 of these cigarette butt receptacles in hopes that people will be inspired to use them instead of just flicking their butts on the floor. So we have one at Sam's Chowder House, and we have another one at Pillar Point Harbor. And hopefully next year we'll be rolling out 3 to 6 more. So here they are. We're very proud of them. Thank you all so much. And please help Surfrider Foundation. Happy holidays.
Hi, my name is Ryan Searcy, and I'm with the Surfrider Foundation. I've been with the organization for about 10 years, first in San Diego and now as an executive committee member for the San Mateo County chapter. I help out a lot with our water quality work and our Blue Water Task Force program. We were really bummed to see that San Mateo was on the top of the beach bummer list that Heal the Bay put out this year. In fact, 6 out of 10 beaches made the beach bummer list this year, and we are pretty bummed about that. As a group, we're amped to get these beaches all cleaned up. We have about 15 volunteers currently working for the Blue Water Task Force, and we currently sample 6 sites around Pacifica and Half Moon Bay weekly on Thursdays or Fridays. These samples provide an additional data point to what the county takes so our members can keep themselves informed and keep themselves safe at the beach. Right now, we're working with the county and other NGOs to get Capistrano Beach and Pacifica cleaned up. So if you're stoked to keep yourself safe at the beach and clean up water quality, come join the Blue Water Task Force. That's it for me. Wishing everybody a happy holiday. Stay stoked and stay safe.
Hi, I'm Jesse Warnick, the chair of the Marin County Surfrider chapter. Just want to wish everyone a happy holidays. Thanks so much for joining us today. I want to give a shout out to all of our volunteers, all the Surfrider Marin members. Thank you so much. Thanks so much to the high school club members for all the great work you do. And I really want to encourage you to get involved. We really need more people to get active in the chapter, help us with Rise Above Plastics, ocean-friendly restaurants. We really need a chapter secretary, and we'd love for you to come be a Surfrider activist. Thanks so much, and enjoy the show. And again, happy holidays. Stay safe and healthy.
Hey everyone, Delia, your Northern and Central California Regional Coordinator here. I hope you're enjoying the program so far. I just wanted to stop in and say a huge thank you to you, all of our Bay Area supporters and members, and especially our chapter leaders. In particular, I wanted to say a huge thank you to Holden, Christy, Carrie, Gina, Heidi, and Jesse for putting on this amazing event. Our chapter leaders have done an amazing job through this really difficult year. Through it all, their hard work and teamwork, compassion, resilience, I could go on and on, has really just shined through. And because of all of them, we have been able to continue our mission to protect and enjoy our ocean waves and beaches. So we would not be here without them. I am really looking forward to an exciting year ahead in 2021. We have some really ambitious goals that we're looking to accomplish with the help of all of you. Some of those things include really ramping up our efforts to combat climate change and plastic pollution, improve water quality, and ensure that our beach is accessible to everyone. So I hope you are enjoying your time with some family and friends this holiday season. I hope you get to get in the water in some way or be by the ocean. And yeah, just wanted to wish you a great holiday season and Happy New Year. And now I am really excited to toss it on over to two amazing guys, two of the most coolest ocean protectors out there. You'll see them in a second. So happy holidays, everyone. Thank you.
Hey, this is Chad Nelson, the CEO of the Surfrider Foundation, and I want to wish everyone in the Bay Area a happy holidays, and especially our volunteers in our San Mateo, San Francisco, and Marin chapters. As we are all well aware, this has been an incredibly challenging year, and I want to thank you for your amazing volunteer work to keep our water clean and our beaches healthy during COVID. Our San Mateo chapter has been cleaning area beaches and has ramped up their water testing through our Blue Water Task Force program in an effort to get their county beaches off the top 10 beach bummer dirtiest beach list. The San Francisco chapter is tackling plastic pollution through a Rise Above Plastics and Hold On to Your Butts programs in an effort to reduce cigarette litter, the #1 item of trash found on our beaches globally. They have helped install over 100 butt cans across high traffic areas in the city. The Marin County chapter is supporting 3 student-run clubs at Branson School, Marin Academy, and Tamalpais High School, where they're testing water, cleaning beaches, and educating students on oceanography. I encourage everyone to support this amazing network of Bay Area chapters. Because of you and your support, the ocean waves and beaches of the Bay Area are cleaner, more protected, and more accessible to all people. So happy holidays, and thank you again for supporting the Surfrider Foundation.
Hey Surfrider family, proud Surfrider Ambassador Greg Long here. I wanted to stop in and wish you all a wonderful holiday season and extend my heartfelt gratitude for your time, energy, and passion that you have all put into protecting our ocean and beaches this past year. Because of all of you, this world is a much better place, and those areas that we cherish so much will be protected for all future generations to come. So with that, wishing you all so much love, happiness, joy, and perseverance to carry on the good fight into the coming year. I look forward to seeing all of you in the water.
Well, okay, happy holidays, and thank you for supporting Surfrider Foundation. They do wonderful work, and here's a little tune for you. We marched down to Venerio. We marched down to Venerio. Our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy-O. Would you marry me, pretty Peggy-O? Would you marry me, pretty Peggy-O? If you would marry me, all your cities I will free. Freeing all the ladies in the area. I would marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, sweet William O. I would marry you, but your guineas are too few. And I fear that my mama would be angry. Oh, what would your mama think, pretty Peggy-O? What would your mama think, pretty Peggy-O? What would your mama think when she hears the guineas clink? Sunny marching at the head, my soldiers of if ever I return, pretty Peggy-O. If ever I return, pretty Peggy-O. If ever I return, all your cities I will burn. Destroy all the ladies in the area. Come stepping down the stair, pretty Peggy-O. Come stepping down the stair, pretty Peggy-O. Come stepping down the stair, coming back a yellow hair. Dinner last, dinner well, too sweet, William O. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy-O. Sweet William, he is dead, pretty Peggy-O. Sweet William, he is dead, and he died for a maid, and he's buried in the Louisiana country. Oh, as we march down to Venerio, we march down to Venerio. Our captain fell in love with a lady like a dove, and he called her by name, pretty Peggy-O. Called her by name, pretty Peggy-O.
That was beautiful. We hope you enjoyed that lovely song from Bob Weir, as well as support from our fellow volunteers and our CEO. And the high school students, they are just adorable. I loved those films that they contributed. It's really nice to see the next generation so involved and that they care so much about our oceans. We hope you enjoyed that. Next, I'm going to send it off to Christy, who's going to introduce the Reef Riders.
Thank you so much, Gina. That was so awesome. I love hearing from our next generation of kids and coming up in, in the world, and just so inspired by what they want to do already, and that the blue water, from the testing to getting out there and realizing that plastics is such a big thing. It's awesome. And Bob Weir, he's our local native. Why not? He lives just right over the bridge. So awesome. And of course, thank you to Chad Nelson for our shout out to us. So anyways, with much fanfare, I'm going to introduce the Reef Riders. They are a 3-piece ensemble combo from Pacifica. I was turned on to them from about a year or so ago, they performed at the Noriega Street and Art Festival, and they were amazing. Imagine like Pulp Fiction, Dick Dale, any kind of like old school surf rock music. That's what these guys are all about, and they're just terrific. So anyways, they performed last year actually at our plastic free party as well, and they were such a hit, and we wanted to definitely bring them back this year because we wanted everybody to know what they're doing out there. And they also are promoting a new album. It's called Reverb Island, and we're gonna play one of their songs in a little bit, but first, we have one song up from them. It's actually called Avante, and it looks to be performed in Union Square. They do like, in the summertime, they do some like open air music, usually free to the public. And this looked like a show that was performed back in 2018. So roll the clip because it's awesome. Thanks. Super quick video, but awesome still. So I forgot to mention, we are actually doing a contest for these guys because, like I mentioned, they have a brand new album out. It's called Reverb Island, and we have some CDs. For those of you out there that still have a CD player, I'm embarrassed to admit I still have a really old laptop that I can probably use one. So we also have an LP that we're going to be raffling off as well. So we are going to do the same thing like we did with the Simple Surf contest. We're actually just going to take a bunch of names and then we'll randomly just draw one. You can see Holden is showing the artwork for the LP.
I know, baby.
Yeah. And well, do you need to show the CDs? Like, do people need to know what a CD still looks like? Because, you know, we are streaming so much these days. But they're also actually on Spotify. So if you don't want to wait till the contest is over with and you just want to listen to them now, you can listen to them. Just wait till we're done. But you know, you can do this later. So anyways, we're raffling off. We got a couple CDs and we got an LP. So we'll pick some names at random and we'll reach out to you, and then you guys can you know, respond back if you're interested, and we'll send them out to you. So so the next song is called Our Favorite Martian, and it was from when they performed at the San Mateo County Fair. I think it was back in 2014. So we're gonna go ahead and listen to that. Go ahead.
This song, Our Favorite Martian, featuring Jeff over there on bass. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much.
Awesome. So super good. And you know, you just definitely wanted to keep dancing to this kind of stuff, right? So the next song that we have is called Reef Break, and it's actually from the Ashbury Park Music Festival. So I didn't look it up. I probably should have done my research, but I think Ashbury Park is back on the East Coast. So unless somebody else knows and they're on the West Coast, but that's at least the one that I know about. But that's the next song, Reef Break. Go ahead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Play this song.
There it is. Oh. Sorry. That's my bad. Oh, I messed it up, everyone.
That was Rick Rod.
That was awesome. Yeah. Super, super fun. So we've got our last song, which is one off of their new album. It's called Rattler. And Holden, you want to show up that awesome cover art? Super cool. Yeah, I'm really liking it.
There it is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So again, we're gonna we'll draw a couple names for the CDs and the LP, and we'll be contacting folks. So yeah, it'll be hopefully you'll win something. So anyways, last song. Go ahead.
Here we go. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice. That was really fun. Yeah. Awesome. Quite the lineup we had going on tonight, you know? I mean, TBA, the Ha, the Reef Riders, and Slack Tide Currents. Wow, that's awesome. Such a good lineup. I'm impressed. Yeah.
Are we now to our illustrious volunteer awards and our thanks and all of that?
I think so.
All right. So I can kick us off. So I just want to thank Viral Media Network, Simple Surf, Surfrider HQ, with Chad, Delia, Miho, Heidi Weskel, Steve Wilson, Eva Holman, Captain Paul Watson, Natasha Benjamin, Kirk Lombard. Ina Blokina, Brooks and the Hob Band, Nick Dorsey, Greg Long, Bob Weir, the SF Executive Committee, and all of our program leads, beach cleanups, hold on to your butts, No Solo, Ocean Friendly Restaurants, Restore Slow, Riseville Plastic, Shotgun Watchers, and all of our donors, volunteers, members, and neighboring chapters to the north and south, without whom none of the work that we do would be possible. And yes, my daughter highly recommends the Reef Rider albums. And with that, I will kick this over to Carrie.
Thank you. That's a really long list, and we have a few more specific to our chapter, but you know, when you're a parent, they always say it takes a village, and literally it does take a village to make all this volunteer work happen. And we're grateful to everybody out there in the community who supports us, whether you're at the beach, you're helping out in our chapter, you're just solo cleaning up, whatever it is, every little bit helps. We have a few specific call outs for our chapter. I think I mentioned earlier, but we had a woman, Meredith Kazan, join earlier who just kicked off our Hold On to Your Butts campaign. I'm super proud that we have 3 bins that we've installed. We don't have hundreds like San Francisco, but we'll get there. We're on a nice trajectory. We also have a couple of beach cleanup coordinators, Reed Bogert and Grace Jimenez, who have stepped up this year and just really done a great job helping get us out there again after COVID, cleaning the beaches safely, and just supporting the community in that. And then our Blue Water Task Force group, they're rocking it. You saw Ryan Searcy earlier. He and Chris DeFry have a great team of 15 kids, or people, kids, all of it, out there doing the cleanup, 6 or 7 different beaches every single week. So that's super awesome. And then just the whole executive leadership team. We've done a lot with policy, education, awareness. I'm very, very proud of our chapter. I'm very proud of the Northern California group of Surfrider, and just super grateful. So thank you. Jesse?
Hi, everybody. So this year, everyone that volunteered obviously is appreciated, but we thought we'd highlight Scott Ty, who was the Marin County chapter founder, and give you some highlights from him. His first memory of Surfrider was while attending a national semi-annual conference of the United States Life-Saving Association in La Jolla Cove in 1979. He was representing the NorCal region. One of the educational presenters were the 2 leaders from the Malibu, LA chapter of Surfrider, presenting a slideshow of water pollution and just about Surfrider. He joined right after that meeting in 1980 and was assigned to the San Francisco chapter because that was the only one in Northern California. He continued there as a member until 1998, when a group of them began to organize for a chapter in Marin. In early 2000, they met and organized and selected officers. Bill Guthrie and he became vice chair for the next 5 years. Once Bill retired and moved on, Scott became the chair, and Lauren Moore was the treasurer and the secretary, and that went for about 16 years. They remained a smaller, active group and kept things going. And some of the highlights in Marin County were starting the Blue Water Task Force with the County of Marin and high schools starting in 2001, and then doing beach cleanups and coastal pollution campaigns, and working with different companies. In 2012, after engaging with interested youth, they started the Surfworks summer camp for disadvantaged youth in Marin. It went every year until this year when we couldn't do it. But we've been receiving fundings that have given us the financial freedom to explore other projects, art shows, keep Surfworks going, plastic pollution prevention workshops, and our annual Tide calendar with art from different surfers. Scott is most proud of our engagement in the youth outreach programs that have turned the Marin County chapter into a young person's driven organization. We have even more high schools than Chad said. We also have Drake, formerly known as Drake High School, and Cam High as well, as we saw in the videos. We've sent youth to West Coast, California, and national surfrider conferences, and all the way to DC to lobby Congress. And we hope these youth come back and lead the chapter, so please join us. Now we're back to...
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jesse. That was awesome. Hope one of these days I hope to meet your colleague, because sounds like, you know, he helped start San Francisco as well and be a part of our founding of our chapter. So I want to send a thank out, or a shout out to thank a few other vendors and partners this evening. I want to thank La Crema Winery for their generous donation to us and for offering this promotion up to everybody tonight, which is great. The Reef Riders for joining us for the second year in a row. Simple Surf for all of their generous donations for board storage and rentals. Stasher bags. So all the folks that all bought tickets tonight, you are all qualified to get a stasher bag, which is a cool reusable bag that you can, instead of using Ziploc bags, you can use this bag and wash it all the time. And then all of our ocean-friendly restaurants, because the restaurant industry, along with obviously many industries, has been greatly affected this year. And we really want people to support what these restaurants are doing when they can, especially now going into takeout and delivery only, because ocean-friendly restaurants are all around, you know, reducing plastic pollution back into the ocean. So whether it's utensils, it's the containers that the food is actually in, or like packets of ketchup and all those, you know, accoutrements that are added to your takeout, that these restaurants are really dialing it in and doing, and also their trash and just everything from top to bottom. They're really hitting the nail on the head on this. And so we really want to support all those restaurants. So if you go to any of our websites, to San Francisco, Marin, and San Mateo, you'll see some of the restaurants that we're all supporting. And I'm going to throw this on over to Gina.
Thank you, Christy. Also want to shout out to Slack Tide Currents. Thank you again for your songs, as well as the breweries that provided discounts to all of our viewers tonight. Half Moon Bay Brewery provided a discount, as well as Camino Brewery in the South Bay. So thank you very much for participating. We appreciate it. Cheers.
Woo! It was such a pleasure working with all of you guys over the last few weeks, months, whatever. I mean, it feels like we've been planning this event for a little while now, and I'm so happy with the way that this turned out. This was just awesome. So I hope that you guys all really enjoyed tonight. And yeah, lots of bands, lots of, you know, community spirit. Hopefully people will want to continue to be engaged with all of our Surfrider chapters beginning in 2021, because we're going to probably be trying to figure this all out again for the new year, of how to, you know, have beach cleanups safely, and virtual events maybe, or even maybe in-person events. So, you know, we'll see. Stay tuned.
I'd like to say, and thank you for letting me hydrate for 3 hours on champagne and beer. I can't imagine a better Sunday afternoon, especially with the fun people like you. This was a fantastic afternoon. Thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to everyone for participating. This is fun.
Yeah, let's just do one last big happy holidays to everyone, and then we can send it off with the to be announced, or yeah, TBA. So happy holidays, everyone.
Holidays.
Stay safe out there.
Holidays. Thank you, everybody.
Cheers.
Have a good evening, guys. And
Have a good night. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll do one last shout out to be announced, the band with Elandis, Joshua George, and Omi. Watch out for their debut album. Take it away, TBA.
Awesome.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Got a thing for you. I can't let go. What is wrong with me? But I'm in a day of your love, you see. I came back to let you know. Got a thing for you. And I can't let go. Go tell me I would have been you won't do for love. You tried everything. If I was only for love, what is wrong with me? But I'm in a daze of your love. I came back to let you What is wrong with me? Of your love, you see. I came back to let you know. I think for you, I can't let go. And I only want to you want me.
TBA! So we're now going, if you guys want to go 15 minutes, we've now gone till 6, but if you want to keep going. Good? Yeah. For another 10 minutes? Oh, wait. Don't say that here.
Come on, TBA, one more. One more.
One more, one more, one more, one more, one more, one more, one more.
Oh, I know this one. Start ramping up my
One more, one more, one more.
Yeah, really. And old. I love it. I got it on all the endings off this all the way up to the menu. The 18, that's all you got. Otherwise, I don't know what else to do. Don't give me anything else. If you're setting on the camera, are you on still? No. We're gonna power this camera down.